Let's get ready to riot!
Nick Armstrong, I've got your number at the Big Shed Brewery. And that number is the 1 in 1 and 36.
Raise it up till the vibe reach Holy Ghost.
The time of the Kings of Ruin.
Time to be the tag team champions.
Ain't nothing to race in the legacy I'm creating.
Get ready to bow down to the king.
Old guard, you have been trying to stop the next generation of Riot City Wrestling.
Manifestation, dreams to delivery.
We're leading the charge in this next generation.
Here we go. If you with me, let me know.
Who's ready to crack open a can of whoop-ass? It's a six-pack challenge with Australia's finest with the Royal Park Rumble Championship on the line.
If you with me, let me know. Fire up.
The Greek gods are back.
Now the greatest tag team in Australia today.
A wrestling legend, KD Trey.
I know this the moment you've been waiting on. In the awakening, the main event to take you home. Anything they say impossible, we taking on. We gon' shift the energy, we gon' change the tone.
Matt Hader, you and I have come to an impasse.
You're on the tear of a lifetime.
You've tried to break my spine, make me eat my teeth.
Choke the oxygen out of your lungs.
And yet,
I'm still here.
It just begs the question, how do you want to be remembered?
me and you will enter the ring, and only one of us is coming out.
And you think the Big Shed is going to be a monument to your moral high ground? It's going to be the mausoleum of your career.
We get rid of all the rules. No count-outs and no disqualification.
You know, it might not even be a case of how you're being remembered. It might just be a case of no one ever being able to forget what I did to you that night.
You guys ready for a big night tonight? We have a huge show. Tonight we present Big Shed, Riot City Wrestling, Brewtality #2. We have got a stacked card. Get yourself a bloody beer, watch some good bloody wrestling, and have some bloody good fun tonight, all right? Talk to him, James.
I just have one question for you, Big Shed. Are you ready to riot? Come on, I think we can get louder. Are you ready to freaking riot? Without further ado, the following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
I'll let him announce first and then I'll jump in.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in a combined 180 kilograms, being accompanied by his SWAT team, he is the wrestling legend, KD Trey!
Welcome, residents of Riot City. My name is Sean Thomas, alongside my broadcast colleague Jimmy C, and we welcome you to Brewtality 2 Dawn of the Shed.
Sean, tonight, beard will be poured and blood will be shed. No pun intended. Tonight, no holds barred. Matt Hader and Dean Brady.
That's it, we have the tag team titles on the line. Thorn Enterprises will be going 2-on-2 with the current #1 contenders in Kings of Ruin. We may have brand new champions here tonight.
Brand new tag team champions on tap tonight. Could go off tap. The Big Shed back here for the third time. It is the dawn of the Shed, and it is the rise of KD Trey back from the grave after being buried by Amber in the casket match at Power Trip.
And of course, close behind you see his own personal contingency plan with this, I guess, glorified personal security here. SWAT A, SWAT B, SWAT 1, SWAT 2.
Look at this goon squad the front man has with him.
And their opponents. Descending from Mount Olympus, weighing 1,000 tons of pure marble.
So loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out. Time's up. Over. Plow. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. That is he know. He won't have it. He knows. His whole back to these ropes. It don't matter. He's close. It's found in the music. The moment you own it, you better never let it go. Only get one shot. Not miss a chance to blow. Opportunity comes.
Eli Theseus! Gabriel Eros! The Pariah!
Can you hear this place come alive for the 3-time RCW Tag Team Champions? Some Malakas are about to get their heads kicked this throw.
Not just multi-time RCW champions, as you said, 3 times, the most reigns out of any tag team, the longest reign of any tag team at 455 days did they hold the RCW tag team title just 4 years ago.
Sean, they are the most decorated tag team in this country tonight. They return home to where it all began, to RCW.
This is as far as I'm aware, a 3-on-2 handicap match, but be that as it may, if you have never seen a Pariah match before, be prepared for shenanigans, be prepared for the most raucous crowd you've ever been in front of. It's been over 6 months since we last saw the Pariah inside an RCW ring.
Well, the last time the Old Guard had their number, tonight they are looking to get back in the winning books here in RCW, because when you make it here, you can make it anywhere, and the Pariah have done that 3 times over, Sean.
And you know what? I have to eat my words already. Surprisingly, one of the SWAT members is down at ringside. It looks like we are going to have a standard 2-on-2 match.
Well, that's the thing. Pariah, yes, they have wrestled so many different tag teams across the country, the best of the best, but they're going in there against someone they're familiar with, Katie Trey, but also 2 masked SWAT members. They have no idea who these guys are.
Maybe let's talk about Katie Trey for a moment, somebody that RCW and everyone here at Riot City knows very well. He's part of the 300 Club, one of a few individuals who have held the RCW title for over 300 days, holding it for over a calendar year before being taken down by Zaria herself.
Well, he was under the 6 Feet Under Club, courtesy of Amber rising out of the casket. Not a bit of dirt on him, but look at this. Soak it in. The Greek gods are back here in RCW. Eli Theseus taking in this massive, loud crowd here at the Big Shed, Sean.
Yeah, the match has not even begun now, but it looks like we are starting, well, at some point with Katie Trey and Eli Theseus. That is, if this crowd can settle down for just 1 second here. There we go, the match has begun. Katie Trey, Eli Theseus to start off the proceedings.
It is standing room here around ringside. The Big Shed Brewery back here for a 3rd time. Former RCW champion Katie Trey. Now with, look, we've seen these SWAT members before. They tried to take care of Amber. It didn't quite work out for them. Let's see how they go up against, again, one of the most decorated teams in all of Australian wrestling.
Multi-time champions, not just in RCW, but all around Australia. It is an absolute joy to have the Pariah back here in Adelaide. We don't get that as often anymore as they go on to, well, larger things all around the world.
That's what happens when you're large and in charge, when you are in demand as much as the Pariah. To grace us with their presence tonight in RCW is a true treat. But Katie Trey, the old dog, looks to chomp down on that treat tonight.
This is the thing about the Pariah, is that what you'll find is that they have that perfect combination of strength and speed and absolute flamboyance and getting into the head of their opponents. 6, 7, classic 10 count here.
There is no one that gets a crowd behind them like the Pariah. Love them or hate them, they can twist and turn the emotions of these fans on a dime.
Katie Trey going, oh, maybe not. And just like that, Katie Trey is down for the count.
Here we go, both members of the Pariah in now.
Gabriel Eros has been tagged in, whipping Katie Trey into the corner here.
Sure, not great security guards here. They're not doing much, taking care of their boss.
Well, surprisingly, they're actually adhering to the rules for once here. This is the first time that we have seen these SWAT enforcers in a proper tag team match, in a wrestling match.
Big boot there by Gabriel Eros right to the face of Katie Trey. Well, maybe that's the honourable, respectable nature of Katie Trey, telling his boys, look, hey, hang back, I'm going to show you how it's done. Right now, that lesson isn't working out exactly great for him.
It's been interesting for Katie Trey over the past year or so. He has kind of found himself wanting to eradicate some of the, as he says, the lesser thans in RCW. Now he finds himself up against the Pariah.
It almost got him eradicated completely, but the SWAT was able to dig up Katie Trey. The former RCW champion right now is on the mat, facing something that I've seen many a times over. A little juke, a little jive from Eli Theseus.
Now adding a bit on to this part I have not seen.
Well, that's a new one, bringing it out for the Big Shed.
And still, even now, Katie Trey still has not gotten to his feet. The Pariah have him right where they want to at the moment, and still, at the moment...
Hey, I didn't think the SWAT...
Wait a minute!
The SWAT
there we go!
They weren't a big fan of Twinkle Toes right there, Eli Theseus, but...
I think I spoke too soon here. We said it was 2-on-2. Absolutely not. This is indeed a 3-on-2 affair, and now is where you're going to see Katie Trey at his best. He has a plan, and he is looking to execute it.
Sean, when you're 2-on-2 in a tag team match, Pariah, no doubt they're the best, but in a 3-on-2 situation, which is what this is turning into, I don't know if the Pariah can hold up too long.
This is what you'll find about Katie Trey. Immediately look at the absolute, well... the puffing of the chest, the swagger, already complete overconfidence within seconds.
Sean, he's the cock of the walk. He's back. He was on the brink of death. He had to dig up this man from the ground, and now he is back here at RCW. It's his return tonight, not the Pariah's.
You know, be that as it may, we are now seeing history for the first time ever. A member of SWAT, maybe, question mark, has come into an RCW ring in an official capacity, now goading Gabriel, which gives Katie Trey moment. Come on!
Hey, we don't know if there's a good-looking man under there, a nice veteran there. That was a veteran move.
And now Eli Theseus battling on both fronts here, trying to go for the tag. Cuts in the quick by tall SWAT member.
Hey,
we need a way to designate both of these men.
What do we name them, like bananas in pajamas?
All right,
1A, 1B?
1A, 1B?
Yep, sounds good to me, Sean, but Eli Theseus ain't in a good place right now. Sidewalk slam.
Ooh,
barely kicked out. I tell you what, there's some strength behind this this SWAT. Hey, reach for the tag, not quite there. That cohesion does come in time as Katie Trey comes to the ring.
It does seem, at least in some capacity, at least this member of the enforcers here has some sort of wrestling training, or at least fighting training, fighting experience now. Katie Trey has to be careful.
I reckon you look good with a balaclava.
I would rather not.
I mean, it would be a much prettier sight to look at. Now, here comes Katie Trey. Just getting in the face of these fans as the neck of Eli Theseus. I can see him right in front of my eyes here. He's gasping for that breath.
Love having you at the desk, Jimmy C. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Oh, likewise, Sean.
Now, Katie Trey really, really elaborately looking for that 5 count, at least coming close to the 5 count, and that is what Katie Trey is going to do in this match. He will eke out every advantage, take every possible moment to extend as much of those 5 counts.
Oh,
there we go.
That. The front man, he knows how to dance. He's hey,
taking a bit too long there, and unfortunately suffering the consequences right in the trays. You can see Gabriel Eros firing up in his corner there, Jimmy.
The veins pulsing out of Gabriel Eros, wanting his partner Eli Theseus to make that tag, and he's in.
Gabriel's in the ring. I believe Katie is still the legal man here, cleaning house. Phenomenal clothesline.
Here we go.
Manhattan drop there from Gabriel Eros, sizing up Katie.
Picture perfect, right on the button.
Words right out of my mouth, Jimmy C. And now, looks like both men are in trouble here.
You know what else is out of the mouth? The teeth of the chompers of Katie Trey. And here we go. Oh, look at a crack open one.
Now coming into the mouth of Gabriel's an ice cold beer from the Big Shed Brewery here.
We're kicking it off early. This is your opening match here at Brewtality Part 2.
Wait a minute, straight into his partner there. A mistake by 1A.
Oh, look, he's sharing.
Up and over. Oh, goodness gracious.
He dropped the beer. No good man drops a good beer.
Now we're going to need the cleanup crew at some point by the end of this match here. Beer has already been spilled.
I have a feeling that's not the only can we're going to see open tonight.
Thunderous jackhammer by Eros and a 2.5 there. Katie Trey saving it for his team.
You got to admire Katie Trey, his first match back after being locked inside a casket. The deep, dark abyss that Amber put him in. He is hanging in there with one of the best in the country.
Well, this is the problem with Katie Trey, though, is he does often put himself right out of his depth. He found that out the hard way with Amber. First ever casket match in RCW, and now a rake of the eyes. Wait a minute, he's 1B. That's 1B.
Look, he was just checking on his eyes. He had the flashlight. Any good, security guard would see if they have any contraband or anything like that.
You're absolutely ridiculous, Jimmy. And now thunderous slam by Katie Trey with the outside interference, blatantly so, and that's going to cost the Parade the match right there. No.
Like a Uranagi type from Katie Trey, not able to get the job done. Hey, the SWAT here have got to get themselves into check.
I can see 1A. I'm now keeping an eye on who the legal SWAT member is here.
I'm glad you are.
Looking for that backdrop driver, no! Eli hitting the tag, and I'm not sure Katie is aware of it.
Oh, there's that Superman punch, looking for a...
Well, there we are! Hades curse, emphatically.
And the last rites are being read to Katie Trey once again.
Now we're looking up for Kalanitka, and it is executed swiftly, surely, and that is going to be all she wrote here tonight. The Pariah!
Here are your winners, the Pariah!
Sean, what a bunch of bull cops those SWAT members and turn it out to be. I'm choked up here. I need a drink after watching that match. Seeing the Pariah back in RCW just brings nothing but joy to my heart.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. After 6 months, the Pariah is still one of the top tag teams in the country. Doesn't matter who comes up in front. And for all here that have never seen an RCW show before, you have been bared witness to the Pariah.
Soak it in, Big Shed. Soak it in. These moments, they don't come around often.
I think now Katie Trey has to go back to the drawing board if he's going to continue with these enforcers, this personal precaution of his. I think there needs to be a better strategy employed.
Does Katie Trey think he's standing for Big Steen here?
And now the Pariah back in here with Katie Trey. I don't think they're going for a hug.
Come on. Oh, that's insult to injury, fellas. It's nice to have you back here, but that's a man's hat.
Don't think it's his anymore. I think it now belongs to Gabriel Eros.
Have you ever seen a Greek cowboy?
First for everything?
Well, that was your first match here at Brewtality Part 2. What a way to kick things off, Sean.
Of course, we know coming up, while we are going to be cleaning up the excess beer from the Big Shed Brewery here, coming up, we have a rematch in Mr. Cliff going one-on-one with Nick Armstrong, hoping to make it 36-1.
Finally, the teacher gets a reach.
Oh my God! Jimmy!
Wait, what's going on over at the bar?
Whoa!
Oh, come on!
Katie Trey got his hat back.
I thought the Pariah had left the building, but the party continues here at the Big Shed for Katie Trey. It's bottoms up, taxi time.
And now we will bring it back to James and Big Brody Marshall in the ring.
Big Shed, how was that? You guys in a good mood? Ready for the next match?
The following is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 90 kilograms, he is the champ himself, Nick Armstrong!
Got to talk about former RCW champions. You are staring at a multi-time RCW champion in the champ, Nick Armstrong, who has been battling from the ground up since unfortunately coming up short a long time ago after he was ousted from the old guard, came up short against Chris Basso and has now been working his way up ever since.
Do you remember the vibe that it was like here in the big shed the last time we were here for Brewtality? The crowd erupted when Chris Basso tapped out. I like to think that match is hardly disputed though, but again, Nick Armstrong didn't quite feel like he did get the revenge of the old guard like you said.
It was, however, the last time I believe that Chris Basso had a one-on-one loss since then.
Well, this man right here has...
Hi Nick, it's me, Mr. Cliff. As you can probably tell, I am in no way, shape or form well enough to be there in the ring with you tonight. Now, as much as I was looking forward to finally getting my victory tonight, one of these disgusting little children has got me sick. But don't worry, I found a replacement. And here he comes, right?
I mean, I'm glad that he was able... Oh!
Look who it is! It's... Come on, you're a wrestling historian. Angus must have taught you something. You've got to know who this guy is.
It's Mr. Cliff, Jimmy.
What? No, it's not.
It's very clearly Mr. Cliff in a mask. He didn't even bother to change anything else of his attire.
Have you ever traveled to the Orient before? This guy is a legend down in Mexico.
What's his name then?
Oh, it's pretty obvious. I mean, he is unspoken for. He is...
Mr. Cliffo?
He is taking it to... Well, I was about to say he's got one up on Nick Armstrong here.
Well, you're going to see here, I mean, it's... Joe, everything but the kitchen sink here. Nick Armstrong is livid, and I really don't blame him. I'm really going to be questioning this strategy here from Mr. Cliff, and yes, it is Mr. Cliff.
No,
Jimmy C.
How do you know? How do you know, Sean, that is Mr. Cliff?
Who else do you know that wears that vest?
All right, do you see his face? Where's his face? How can you ID Mr. Cliff right now? Do we need to get the SWAT out here again to ID someone? No, that right there is not Mr. Cliff. Mr. Cliff is home sick, and he is teaching a good lesson to all his students at home. Do not come to school sick, and that is exactly what he's doing tonight.
Well, Mr. Cliff, not Mr. Cliff, has now suffered a hellacious back body drop. Here you go, Jimmy. You're going to get exactly what... Oh, damn it.
I'm going to get exactly what I want. I'm going to see the lesser Armstrong get beat tonight. This is for you, Mr. Cliff.
Mr. Cliff apparently sick, and the guillotine straight onto Nick Armstrong here.
All right, I know who this is.
Go on.
Los Cliffadores. Los Cliffadores. He is a pupil of Mr. Cliff's that he trained down in the Orient, down in Mexico.
So that, I'm guessing that's the reason why he does the exact same elbow drop, why he moves like him, why he sounds like him, because he's a student.
A star pupil. What a star pupil. Los Cliffadores right now.
While he chokes another man against the rules, just like Mr. Cliff does. Come on, Michael needs... Come on, Michael, break it up here.
Hey, you've got to admire this individual. He's not used to this foreign land here in Adelaide and our customs, and he has come in tonight. He has adapted to the Australian style, and he is right now taking care of a former multi-time RCW champion.
I can see why you're on the staff for Richard Gouda at the moment. It's making a lot of sense. The amount of swing that you can put on something is commendable.
Hey, look, geez, please, hashtag 2025, your next general manager. It's a bit long of a hashtag, but right now,
there we go.
Los Cliffadores is, making Nick Armstrong suck a little wind here. Maybe you should suck a little wind for a second.
You know what? I am just going to wait and see everything will come good in the end. Either way, I mean, let's say, whoever this person is, they're going to get a lovely lesson from the champ here as Nick Armstrong is now reversing picture-perfect suplex from the champ.
Oh, Dios míos, come on, Los Pifadores.
Now the 10 count starts here as both men are on the floor. Nick Armstrong first to his feet.
Los Pifadores, hey, he doesn't know. You've got to be saying uno, dos, tres. Referee's counting English.
Absolutely ridiculous. And now here we... Come on. What do we call this?
I call this some... Oh, look! Detencionos! Detencionos!
The detention slips, and that is a super kick emphatically. Mask or not, you are going to feel that. That is potentially a broken nose.
Hey, where he's from, a pink slip means something else.
Now here we go, 3 count.
Hey, not for nothing, massive powerbomb right there from Nick Armstrong. You can't take away from the champ here. He did beat Mr. Cliff. He got him at 0-36 at our last event. But tonight, Los Cliffadores goes 1-0.
I will say one thing that Mr. Cliff, oh, there we go. Sweeping through Blue Thunder Drive. Ow! 2 3/4 here. The one thing that I can say about Mr. Cliff, though, is he has talked about the fact that every single time that he has gone up against an opponent, he has never gotten to face him again. He is looking to learn from his opponent now.
Yeah, he's learning at home. Oh!
Hey!
Sean, I told you it was Mr. Cliff this entire time.
Jimmy.
I knew it. I knew it.
Well, I can't say that you weren't wrong.
Actually, then again, we don't know exactly.
Low blow there. Swing that for me, Jimmy. That was a low blow from Mr. Cliff here.
Then again, how can we really be sure that's Mr. Cliff?
You've got the photo right at the end of the wall here. It's clearly him. Jesus! I will say this. Mr. Cliff is learning from the last time he went up against Nick Armstrong, and if he needs to do a low blow, if he needs to wear a mask, at least he's trying something to change things.
Well, apparently he picked up Spanish. Well, we've got Los Ruler here as Mr. Cliff showing off one of his prized possessions to the crowd.
I want to let you know now, though, if Mr. Cliff utilizes that ruler, he is going to be emphatically 0-37. He needs to be careful.
Well, how many splinters is Nick Armstrong going to have in his back?
Wait a minute, Michael Kent taking the ruler away from the teacher.
That's not Michael Kent. Hey, come on, that's his prized ruler. He had that.
Hold on! And just like that, lesson learned. School's out. And once again, if you can count, 0-37 is Mr. Cliff.
Armstrong! Dios míos, come on, Mr. Cliff, you had it in the bag. You were supposed to learn from your lessons, and you know what?
The champ is here.
Nick Armstrong, he takes pride in his victory tonight, but at the end of the day, Mr. Cliff should get another rematch. He should get another crack at Nick Armstrong. If Nick Armstrong's any sort of a man, if he wants to live up to the Armstrong name, he should get back in the ring with Mr. Cliff or Mr. Cliffadores.
Well, this is the beauty about RCW, about Riot City Wrestling. Your work is never done. Hey, on the horizon, we have Battle for Supremacy, which is going to be coming up December 14th, and that's an opportunity not just for someone like Mickey Fortune to potentially come away with the RCW Grand Championship. It is an opportunity for the people like Nick Armstrong, for Mr. Cliff, to really finish the year with a bang.
Guess who's going to give out those opportunities at the end of the year? Your new general manager, Dr. Richard Gouda.
And potentially it might be Richie Gouda, or it might be Big Brody Marshall, which we cut back to ringside here.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, combined weight of 190 kilograms, the young general Vincent Di Maria, and the holder of the Strength Cup, Snap!
For the first time in a long time, Vinny is making his way to the ring without the Emerald Crown around his waist. Unfortunately, in losing the last match against Black Sabbath as he did.
How do you go from going from a draw to nothing? Vincent Di Maria, no longer your Emerald Crown holder, not even being in the deciding match. But right here, Snacks, his tag team partner tonight, right alongside him, has a
And their opponents.
And my apologies against Sigma. It's actually the last time that Vinny unfortunately went away with the match. But of course now we have the C4 finals that are set. It is not the two men you see in the ring. It is going to be Sigma versus Zack Sabbath at Battle for Supremacy.
Get your tickets now, December 14th, and here comes one of the individuals who will be defending a
Representing the old guard at a combined weight of 205 kilos, the Viking, Grim, and the RCW Grand Champion, the Engineer, Chris Basso!
When I say championship, I mean the championship, Sean. Chris Basso, the Engineer, the Notorious, world class, whatever you want to call him, you gotta call him the best. Right now here in RCW, he is your Grand Champion. He goes in to battle for supremacy with that title. The winner of the Riot City Rumble, Mickey Fortune, waiting in the wings, but tonight he is teaming alongside Grim, the Basso brothers of Basso.
Exactly right, and what you're about to see here tonight, this match epitomizes everything that the old guard says that they stand for, which is protecting the status quo, what they believe is meant to be front and center with RCW. Everything that they believe Vinny and Snacks is not. It is old guard versus the new generation.
Hey, this is the antithesis. They are looking across each other right now and going, hey, look, we all know that the Basso brothers started this company almost 20 years ago. They look at Vinny and Snacks and go, is this really what the characters now look for? Is this really what we're leaving behind? And they ain't ready to quit yet. In fact, they are more dominant than ever.
It's hard to deny between the Basso brothers and Dean Brady, who we're going to be seeing later on tonight, going one-on-one against Matt Hader. They have been a dominant force for the majority of this year. In fact, even longer.
Sean, I can't tell you the last time I actually saw Chris Basso and Grim, two brothers, two staples of this country, who began Riot City. The last time they came together in a tag team match, this is really something special. I hope Vinny and Snacks realise the opportunity they're getting just to be in the ring with these two.
You know, I think Vinny and Snacks themselves, they're well aware of this opportunity. Case in point, they effectively asked for this match. They knew the stakes that are in front of them. Now that they don't have the C4 to worry about, they do not have the Emerald Crown to worry about, they are free to go higher and better. Case in point, Snacks. Think about it. He lost the C4. He still has that Strength Cup that he could utilize. Hell, he could utilize it tonight against Basso if he wanted to.
If he wanted to unlock it, we've got the key to the city that also guarantees a championship opportunity, which Chris Basso took from his brother, which we found out later on was a gift to the leader, the engineer of the old guard. But could that same scenario in the form of the Strength Cup affect him? So many elements at play here, Sean.
Something that Chris Basso is well aware of, multi-time champion. You understand that when you have that championship belt, there is a target permanently etched on your back from so many different sources. Every wrestler here is gunning for you. We had the Riot City Rumble not long ago, which is how Mickey Fortune found herself in the #1 position.
Look at this, Sean. Be careful of these. Hey, you want to say they're aiming high? Young guns, they shoot high, but they may be shooting blanks tonight. If they are going to test the old guard, if they think that they run this city, no, the Basso brothers run this city.
I think what we're going to see now is we're going to see a beginning here. Vincent Di Maria looking to bounce back from losing the Emerald Crown. He will be starting off, and it looks like it's going to be up against Grim.
I mean, Vinny's about the only guy that I know would volunteer to start a match with Grim after the tear he's been on. You saw what he did to Havoc at Power Trip. No one wants him. He knew that he was going to lose that match by throwing that chair. He didn't care. It was about proving a point and sending a message. And that message is that the old guard are here and can run RCW.
You know what, I spoke too soon. Grim actually is going to be starting on the apron. We have the RCW Grand Champion starting in the ring with the former Emerald Crown holder.
Classic veteran psych-out games. Hey, who better to kick off this match than our Grand Champion, Chris Basso, in here with Vinny as the crowd is getting behind Vincent Di Maria. Hey, it was only about a year ago, Vincent Di Maria, before he went to the Farley Dojo, as he loves to brag about, was in the ring with Chris Basso, actually tested the engineer of the old guard to his limits.
Oh, but Vinny is a student of the game. He's going to go far and wide. He's going to build up his reputation, build up his skill set, so he can utilize all of it back here in Adelaide in RCW.
Hey, his arse might be stretched far and wide tonight if he wants to misstep the Basso brothers.
At the moment, though, Vinny is gaining early control against the RCW Grand Champion. You can see there Basso trying to rake the eyes of Vinny, but yet the headlock still maintains. He still has control of the old guard leader.
Not for nothing, this might be the way to go for Vincent Di Maria and Snacks here, because I don't think the old guard were expecting them to come out with, you know, for lack of a better term, wrestling maneuvers, headlocks, submissions. They were expecting to come out with maybe, you know, hot off the gate with some woohoo. Speaking of hot off the gate, that will light up your chest.
Oh, and that may have been a bum steer by Basso, but Basso not going to give an inch here. Vinny has to be careful here. He has to keep that temper in check. If you try and put brute force and power against your opponents, especially against someone like Grim, you are going to come up short.
You call it, Sean. Brute force. Does anyone exemplify brute force like Grim?
You have to say here, Vinny has to be careful. The last time he was against someone of that size, he was emphatically destroyed, beaten by Sigma, and now we're going to see the Strength Cup winner in the ring. Here's someone a little bit more Grim size.
Do you know what? Actually seeing these two face off in the ring, you forget how tall Snacks is.
Snacks, I believe, roughly around 6'3", a man who is just as comfortable flying through the air as locking up with a Viking here, and now teeing off against Grim.
He shut that down, young man.
Get up against the ropes here, Grim looking to take control of the Strength Cup winner, copping an elbow to the chin, the bearded chin of Matt Basso. Oh my God!
Look at Grim just swatting Snacks out of the air, and this new attitude from Grim is something we haven't seen since the GD Grim days, since he was stomping the head of the man he just tagged in, his very own brother. If he's willing to do that to his flesh and blood, what is he willing to do to these men that he feels like is trying to take what he built from him?
Exactly it. This is Grim kind of said it to Havoc himself. He said, I thought that you were an individual that would understand what I'm trying to do. Grim believes that while himself, people like himself, Chris Basso and Havoc are monsters pretending to be men, everyone else are men pretending to be monsters. That's how he sees the new generation.
I feel like the old guard, with the new generation coming up, it feels like they pretend to be wrestlers, pretend to be a part of their company, like this is theirs. It's not theirs. It is the Basso brothers. And that's why they're just trying to punch into them.
However, for the moment here, the Chan took an Okada roll, did come up with the 2 count. Now looking for a flip for his troubles. Beautifully brought about by Snacks here, and now the tag in and out to Vincent Di Maria.
For a relatively young team, we've only teamed together on a handful of occasions. They're doing quite well with men who have been together all their lives.
Well, this is exactly it. Vinny and Snacks came up around the same time. Very similar in their, if not their styles, their passion and their desire and their drive. Very similar in a lot of areas, and there has been, for this year, a healthy rivalry between the two.
Well, how's catching a near fall on your coach? These are basically the men that you train in the ring right now, down at the RCW Academy. This is truly teacher versus student, but the teacher don't like what the student doing right now.
There we go, an assisted body slam. Snacks took a bit of the pain on that encounter here. Now, shoulders down against the mat, 2 count, the champion kicks out.
Now it seems like Snacks controlling the pace here. He's able to grab a headlock and bring them back into the corner of Vinny and Snacks here. I'm very impressed with the cohesion of the tag team that I'm seeing with Snacks and Vinny. again, there's no tension really now like there was in the C4. They're not fighting over the same prize, which was the RCW Emerald Crown. Vinny's lost it. He's not going to get it back.
There is a shared goal here, which is getting a victory up on the old guard. And what has been fantastic about what, at least up until this point, the new generation had started to employ here is those quick tag in and out. Keep yourself fresh and get lower down and really bring down Basso and try to keep Grim out of the ring.
Well, Grim's in the ring now, and it ain't looking good for Vincent Di Maria here. Perhaps getting flashbacks to being in the ring with Sigma. Again, if he wants to walk around here as some sort of giant killer, like something to prove, he is going to get smited by the Viking.
Now here, Michael Anderson.
Yeah, you're getting your markers right. You got your cliffs wrong before.
Michael Anderson now calling for the 5 count again. And you're going to see the well-oiled machine that are the Basso brothers. Not just a team in the ring. Obviously, they are brothers. They grew up together. They know themselves inside and out. They have been opposite each other in the ring, and they have tagged together.
Sean, they had their first match together in this business. It is very unlikely you are going to get the synergy of brothers who have known each other all their lives against, yeah, they call themselves best mates, best friends, whatever you want to throw around, but these are brothers. And these are brothers on a mission, and that mission is to save Riot City Wrestling.
There are chops, and there is a Basso chop. Believe it or not, I have been on the receiving end of a Matt Basso chop.
And you're still here.
And I'm still living.
Oh, you tell Porky Pies, mate.
Now Vinny, however, trying to fight back to no avail, effortlessly scooped up by the Viking. Oh. Wait a minute, roll up by Vinny.
He's going to get it quick. Oh.
2 count, and now Basso straight up, and again cutting Vinny off. Flipping off Snacks in the meantime, and now they're looking to keep Snacks outside of the ring. Hold up, hey, sunset flip.
If there's anyone that can reach out to those ropes, it's the...
Effective. Like the big goddamn tree that he is, Timber fell down.
Like,
oh my goodness.
Timber indeed. What happens when a lumberjack's under a tree? They get squished, Dawn.
And look at that, you see just inches away, goading Snacks.
Snacks trying to reach out to Vinny here, but Old Guard firmly in control. Seem to have put a hush over this crowd in the big shed. And that's what Basso brothers do. They control the pace. They control this company.
Exactly. This is where you're going to see the Basso brothers at their best. They slow things down. It is hard hitting. It is slow paced. Everything is deliberate.
It is like a human pinball there.
Oh my God!
Spiked him, Sean.
Right on top of his head there. That was dirty.
That's cool.
Going to take a little bit more than that to bring Vinny down at the moment. Kicking out just after 2.
Sean, we've seen Chris Basso drop people on their head. We saw what he did to Banjo Powers on multiple occasions. If anyone knows how to break your neck or get you close to,
may get a repeat here, looking for the Sega Mega Driver. Vincent, stunner! The champion is down. Vinny now has a very crucial opportunity to get Snacks into the ring, who is almost clambering over the top rope.
Shawnee jacked the jaw of the grand champion. Now here comes...
Wait a minute! Big, massive Viking punch!
Again, Grim knows his role. He knows that he needs to protect RCW at all costs. He made these rules. He can break them if he wants.
And you know what? I am seeing a little bit of the Ben Rosenthal influence here. He doesn't appear to be here tonight, but now, wait a minute! Vinny trying to mount a comeback, but he's absolutely stumbled down.
Just beating him down into the center of the earth.
Got to say, this feels like a Rosenthal plan executed to perfection.
Well, if it is a Rosenthal plan, we are seeing it play out in a very interesting way right now because
Hold on, Jimmy, here we go, Snacks is in the ring, up and over!
Oh, cross body, taking down both Basso brothers. Snacks, he has the momentum now. He has the Basso brothers on the ropes. Can he kick it? Yes!
Snacks, one of the biggest vertical leaps in this company here, has an opportunity to take the Basso brothers out. There's one.
A shining diamond here in Riot City Wrestling. Snacks, the glisten of the Strength Cup, it is glowing in his eyes. He can see a potential RCW Grand Championship in his future. If he can knock Chris Basso off tonight, he proves it. He proves that he can beat him.
Springboard double axe handle smash, beautifully executed. Now coming through for the champion. Suplex, oh, Basso having it scouted here.
Oh, now he's got Snacks on his shoulders. Basso calling for it. Oh
my God!
Oh, there's a spike of his own. Chris Basso dropped on his head.
Honestly, thought that was going to be a Brady-inspired F5 here. Straight into a DDT, so close for Vinny and Snacks here, almost coming away with a victory against the Old Guard.
Sean, I'm going to say with this strategy of trying to get the Old Guard to play at their game, now to keep up the pace now, you're going to keep on the Old Guard, guys. If you want to win, I don't even like them. I don't even know why I'm cheering them on.
You can see here Snacks is now calling that double team maneuver. Hold on here. Grim saving it for his brother here, bringing him back down. Goozle, double Goozle.
Grim can get him up. No.
And now the big man being thrown to the outside. Chris Basso, the RCW Grand Champion, is in a dangerous predicament. Maybe not.
Well, we saw a 2-on-1 situation earlier with the Old Guard. Now the tables have indeed turned.
Well, sidewalk slam, reverse DDT combination. Incredible.
Grim back in the ring.
Wait, one, two,
oh
my God!
Oh, Sean, you've got to imagine the effect of Chris Basso there from that choke slam by Grim onto Snacks.
I want to point something out here to you. Grim could have very easily simply stomped on the back of Vinny to stop that count. He thought, no, absolutely not. I'm going to choke slam your partner on top of you.
Grim and Simple do not go together. That is why you are seeing a giant of a Viking climb this damn top
What the
rope.
hell is Grim doing on the top rope? Vinny is in a...
that would have been the end for Vinny right there.
Oh my God! The Viking running straight forward. Jesus!
Just picking him up out of the air and slamming him down.
It is just sheer force of will and brute strength. With one hand, he scooped Vinny up into the air and the other slammed him back down.
Now, this is the punishment that Vinny faces for kicking out. The onslaught from a slaughterer like Grim.
Viking running roughshed all over the face and body of the former Emerald Crown holder, and now the current RCW Grand Champion has been tagged back in the ring, and Vinny is in deep, deep trouble.
Snacks has gone out of sight here. And
Hold
Vinny,
on!
a reversal of the Rough Rider right there. Able to just get Grim. I'm surprised he was able to reach up that high.
That's it, a leg lariat from Vinny. Now copping a big boot for his trouble here. Snacks nowhere to be seen.
Here comes Chris Basso bringing Vinny into the corner.
Oh my God, what in the world does Chris Basso have planned here? Or
Sean,
did have planned?
I don't like these two. I really don't care for the attitude of this young generation of Vinny and Snacks, but I've got to hand it to them. They are hanging in there with two of the best, two pioneers in this state.
And I have to say, I also have to give credit. No other member of the Old Guard has been seen here tonight. Hold on, hold on. Wait a minute, Snacks re-emerging. Good Lord. Nefarious intentions.
Here comes Snacks.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Snack. Basso! Big, gigantic superplex. He held on.
He almost took out the fans here in the big shed. This could be it, Sean. This could be it.
That's the X-Plex.
The X-Plex. Here comes
One turn. It is over. That is it. Cover.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Oh my God.
Don't believe it.
Chris Basso was set to lose this match. There is no way he was kicking out of that. But his brother, timely interference, saves it for the Old Guard.
He has been one big hell of an ass-kicking asset to the Old Guard. Having Grim on your side is one of the best things you can have as Grim charges through.
Spider boot! And now, just like that, the tides have turned here. Vinny trying valiantly to break the choke slam. Hold on.
Chris Basso.
Jeez.
That's like waiting to be shot at the gallows. And
folded in half, slammed on his neck. Wait a minute, Snacks trying to get in the ring, cannot! And the Old Guard once again proves why they sit on top of the mountain here in RCW.
Sean, they never showed any doubt, But I will say this, Vinny and Snacks, whether the Basso brothers want to admit it or not, they gave them a little bit of a scare, just a little bit tonight. They took the fight to two of the best But this is what happens when you have the Basso brothers together. An unstoppable force. No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you hit them, they will stay standing in the front line for the old guard.
It makes you wonder. You know for sure that Mickey Fortune is watching from a monitor somewhere here at the Big Shed Brewery, wondering how exactly am I going to defeat Chris Basso when I'm not just going up against the grand champion, I am going up against all of the old guard.
Sean Thomas, I've got to say I'm loving it here at the Big Shed tonight. Battle for Supremacy though did not get here quick enough. We will see the winner of the Riot City Rumble, Mickey Fortune, face Chris Basso. 1-on-1, your main event of Battle for Supremacy. It happens December 14th.
And unfortunately, as valiant of an effort as Snacks and Vincent Di Maria put up tonight, it was not enough. However, as you said, there's still a couple of months to go, and there's all the opportunities in the world to prove that the next generation is still up and coming, still strong, and still the ones to look out for.
Sean Thomas, I have a Royal Park Rumble Championship to get around the waist of the Alchemist. I will see you back here after this 6-pack challenge.
Oh, I cannot wait. And of course, still to come, as my colleague Jimmy C stated, we will have that 6-pack challenge. Redshaw, Hugh Beauty, Violet Blitz, Einarva Strange, Jeff Armstrong, and Banjo Powers, who'll be defending that championship here, that Big Shed champion. Only one of those 6 individuals can come away with the title. That is still to come. And we are going to now head back to James Dalton and Big Brody Marshall at ringside.
All right, Big Shed. I really want you guys to make some noise for this next match because it is a 6-pack challenge for the Big Shed Brewery Championship. Introducing first, he is the White Rhino. He is Redshaw.
I thought I was going to be calling it here alone, but now I've already got another colleague here. I've got Down Under joining me. What in the world brings you here tonight?
Just coming to scout my little mate Jeff Armstrong.
That's it, of course, for the better part of a couple of months here. You have been Big Brody Marshall's right-hand man, as it were. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure if you're politically minded or more so that you just love a good ass-kicking and will take any opportunity to hand it to the Armstrong.
Bit of column A, bit of column B, but I think we can all agree that Big Brody Marshall is here for the job. Now this man coming out now is a true Australian.
Coming in from Big Members End, weighing in at 85 kilos. It's Hugh Beauty!
I'm absolutely happy that you're the one alongside me here. Anything to do with sports, cricket especially, I have absolutely no clue what I'm talking about, so I'm going to be leaning heavily on you.
They bowl with the bat, they catch the ball, they bowl the ball, and they run. That's about it.
Just as simple as that.
Pretty sure over in England they burn some stumps, maybe, and they put them in a jar.
And their opponents.
Now they follow.
And we don't have any ashes here tonight, but we do have that Big Shed Championship.
Hailing from Adelaide, South Australia, it is the party pooper, Violet.
I want to talk about somebody with a chip on their shoulder. Ever since the last time that we were here in the Big Shed, Violet Blitz completely severed her ties with the rest of Party Power here, and ever since then has had a massive chip on her shoulder, is now looking potentially to add gold to the equation. Never thought I would be calling another Einar the Strange match. The very first time that I ever called an RCW show was the very last time that this man was inside an RCW ring.
From the land of fire and ice, Einar the Strange!
It has been over a full calendar year since Einar the Strange has had a match inside of an RCW ring, and already is heading straight into the fire. I don't know whether he's the lamb to the slaughter or everyone else is, because there's going to be there's going to be 5 other people in the ring with this man.
He's my all-time favourite. I've had the misfortune of being in the ring with Einar, and I tell you what, no one has a harder head than that. He can headbutt you in the next Tuesday, I tell you.
You can see the person that has his eyes squarely gazed upon Einar the Strange is Redshaw. These two men just 1 month ago had a stare down, almost turned into a fracas there, and you know that they are going to be absolutely gunning for one another here tonight. And here we know your absolute favourite man in the entire world. Can we be assured that you can stay behind here, behind this table, instead of coming out to that ring there?
And Dr. Richard
Hello, Hugh Beauty.
Weighing in at 85 kilograms, the Alchemist, Jet Armstrong!
Jet Armstrong, flanked by both the co-GM, Richard Guda, and, well, up until 20 minutes ago, my colleague in Jimmy C here. All that's left now is the champion. Big Shed Championship on the line here tonight. A title first won by Dean Brady and now being held by Banjo Powers, soon to come out. Last Brewtality, he won a Battle Royal, which is what gave him the title in the first place.
Yeah, Banjo's a little spitfire. You don't want to underestimate him, but if we can just talk about Jet Armstrong for a second. Normally a man that can't get the job done has to come out with a manager. This guy has to come out with 2 managers. What does that say about him?
It's a man who's compensating for something.
Here we go, everyone's going to get hard.
Hashtag hard as it were if you are watching us online.
By the way,
through our YouTube channel, utilize hashtag hard, because why not?
He is hashtag hard. He is your current Big Shed champion. He is Banjo!
That is one of the biggest championship belts I've ever seen. It encompasses the entire waist of Banjo Powers.
Listen, I've toured many, many countries, and that is the hardest man I've ever seen in a ring.
Banjo Powers, current Big Shed champion. It was a Mega Slam a couple of months ago that he went one-on-one with Chris Basso for the RCW Grand Championship. Came up short. It was not without controversy, but unfortunately ended with one of the biggest Sega Mega drivers that I have ever seen in my life.
I don't think any Chris Basso match at the moment comes without controversy.
Now down under, obviously there's no love lost here between you and Jet Armstrong, but while you're out here, I want to lean on your expertise here. You said Einar the Strange, I believe, is your one to pick in a 6-pack challenge. Why does this favor Einar, and what do you have to do to come away with a victory in a multi-person match like this?
Well, I think he's got the size advantage, maybe a slight weight advantage over Redshaw, but let me tell you, he's an animal. He's a genuine Viking from Iceland. Like, this isn't a made-up character. He is a Viking, and he is relentless. Oh, of course.
See Jet Armstrong going straight for Violet Blitz here, leaving Hugh Beauty, Einar, Redshaw, and Banjo Powers in the ring to start things off. 6 people in this match. There is no tagging in and out. All 6 people will face off, will beat each other to a pulp until there's one pinfall or one submission.
Just absolute bedlam. And when you've got this many people in the ring, it's that many more people you need to keep down to make the pin on someone. So this match could go to the wee hours of the morning.
Up and over! Hugh Beauty over the top rope, taking out the White. Oh no, White Rhino caught him! Banjo Powers!
Hard! So hard. He's so hard.
I was going to say, I thought the White Rhino had been taken out. He caught Hugh Beauty until the champion took them both out. Now I know we still have Jet and Violet outside the ring somewhere. They've now congregated over to the middle. We still have Einar the Strange. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Einar with awful intentions. Oh my God! Oh my God! Jesus flipping senton to the outside, taking out everyone.
This is what I was saying about why he's my favourite, because he throws caution to the wind. He has no fear, and the violence this man possesses, he'll do anything to inflict it. But we've still got Hugh Beauty up here, the last man standing. What's he thinking?
Gonna say Hugh Beauty had either the wherewithal or the sheer luck to not be in that vicinity, managed to avoid all the calamity.
This is what you got to do in matches like this. You got to pick your spots.
Speaking of picking a spot, Jet Armstrong now in the ring here with Hugh Beauty. And
yeah, sweet. Oh, there's nothing sweeter than seeing that man in agony.
I will call it the cricket move. I was told what this was called earlier in the night by Hugh Beauty, and as I told him, I would not remember any cricket terminology. Now going in again here. What is it? It's not a strike. Look at. Wait a minute, Gouda! Co-GM in the ring, protecting his investment. Apparently.
Just get him.
Oh my God!
Sucked in.
Co-GM taking a bullet for Jet Armstrong here.
Oh, but you gotta watch Banjo, the sneaky Spitfire. Here he comes.
Oh my God! Cross body onto Hugh Beauty and Einar the Strange there. Another massive man flying his way around the ring. Now Banjo Powers punching away, teeing off against the Alchemist himself.
Pride of Mexico, Bandito's favorite stepson.
And our cut to the quick there by Armstrong. Whipping power to the rope, flying Hurricane Rana, beautiful. Oh! Banjo should have eyes in the back of his head because here comes the White Rhino. Flipping over, had it scouted again with an enziguri. And you see, this is exactly what you need to do if you're Banjo. Oh my God.
There's some history here.
Remember that no disqualification match between Banjo Powers and Violet Blitz. Now getting Banjo on her shoulders. Tempted looking for a sliced bread there. Violet Blitz has had a perpetual chip on her shoulder for the past 6 months there.
She is so deceptively strong.
See the fireman's carry slam. You see the rage that Blitz has been able to utilize. And now cut to the quick. Spine buster by Hugh Beauty. Oh my God. Coming forward with that running flatliner. Einar the Strange. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Redshaw, Einar the Strange once again facing off, and this time the gloves are off.
The two biggest men in the match. We're about to see some meat getting slapped and some boys getting their jaws jacked.
There we go, teeing off already, and now the Alchemist breaking up the affair.
Can I just tell you, I cannot wait to smack this little maggot's head in. Have a look at him. He just makes me angry. Just look at him. Look at his hair. He looks so stupid. Where'd that haircut, the hair gel from 2002? Where's his white Oakleys and his Billabong board shorts?
I just want to also draw attention despite every physical defect that you've talked about for Armstrong. This is one of the weirdest team-ups that I've seen in some time. The rivalry that Redshaw and Jet Armstrong had with one another, and now they're working together.
He's a big man. Listen. I heard on the grapevine in Mount Gambier that when Jet Armstrong come out in the hospital, his dad asked if he could put him back.
I have to wonder, why aren't you in this match here? You could have been teeing off against Jet Armstrong as we speak.
Oh, listen. Yeah, you never know, but myself and Big Brody Marshall, we've been training. By training, I mean drinking at the pub.
It is something for us to remember. In just a month's time at Battle for Supremacy, you are going to be teaming up with Big Brody Marshall, who has not been inside a wrestling ring for a couple of years now.
It's big time. The stakes have never been higher. The future of RCW hinges on this match.
That's it, you'll be heading 2-on-2 against Jed Armstrong right there and Richard Gouda. One way or another, we are going to be having an RCW general manager, and it is potentially going to be down to you. Hold on!
That could be it.
Another strange and broken up. Banjo Powers saving his title for at least a little bit longer. Looking for the sliced bread coming through. Wait a minute, no! Not the sliced bread, my mistake here. Violet Blitz saving the match once again, and this is where everyone needs to have eyes in the back of their head. These pinfalls are going to be coming quick and fast! Canadian Destroyer, good lord!
His neck's got to be broken. His neck's got to be broken.
1, 2, and...
That would have been it. 100% that would have been it, but that's the thing with this match. You don't know where anyone's coming from at any time.
Huge butte by Hugh Beauty. And now you can see there, he looked around before he made the pinfall. Unfortunately, it only takes a couple of seconds. Deadlift power slam, looking for trouble here. He's caught him! And now again, we're going to see a 3 count. 1, 2, and Jed Armstrong now, the Alchemist, coming in to break up the pin. There we go, sliced bread. Got it right this time. 2, oh, Aina. 2 3/4 here, breaking up the pinfall.
There's no love lost between these guys.
Oh my God, what is
we still don't know why.
Oh my God! Down under, he just ripped the man's neck apart.
We've got 2 potential career-ending injuries right unfolding in front of us.
Aina just twisted the man's neck straight off, and now looking for a powerbomb. What's that?
She's got no balls.
There is none, but
balls.
You know who does have balls?
I mean, I don't really like her, but...
Oh my God! Sweet. Oh my God! Surely not! What in the hell? Violet Blitz has Redshaw up! Powerbomb!
Wow. She's, like I said before, she's deceptively strong.
I think no one's in the ring! Oh my God!
Wow.
Just like that!
Let me tell you, Banjo ain't going to be happy about that. Out of everyone in this match, to lose the title to her, wow.
Violet Blitz is the brand new Big Shed champion after, and I repeat, after powerbombing Redshaw.
Well, this is why I'm not a betting man.
This is why you have to come down to Big Shed Brewery when we have these events. You never know when there'll be new champions crowned. Violet Blitz is now the 3rd individual to hold that title.
Something truly special down here. Have a look how many people there are. There's people up on the balcony, there's people everywhere. All enjoying themselves, drinking the finest craft beer made right here in Adelaide. It doesn't get any better than this.
That's
Maybe
it.
if I know one, but hey.
Up to 300-400 people are packed into this crowd here tonight. Of course, this is not all. We still have the RCW Tag Team titles on the line. And of course, in the main event, Dean Brady versus Matt Hayter. However,
Kings are on Hawthorne Enterprises. Who is it going to be?
Shocking result here. A trial by Stone.
Look at Kaitoa's face. He cannot believe it.
One of the most shocking title changes in RCW history.
it is hard to understate the impact these two have had in such a short amount of time.
Wait, who's with Bob? That's my fiance!
Appears to be Izzy Shaw with Bob. It is intriguing. Izzy Shaw for the first time out here with the Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
The Kings of Ruin have the RCW Tag Team titles ripped away from them again by Thorn Enterprises, but it's Izzy Shaw that is proving to be the difference maker for this team.
I don't know about this attitude from Izzy.
Hey, like it or not, Bob and Kayatoa are getting results and are still the champions.
I saw that. That was a watch.
No, that was my watch.
We just might have to face the fact that the Kings of Ruin cannot get these championships away from Bob and Kayatoa.
Kiddo Bastard is not the champion that you need to be looking out for. It's Kayatoa in the ring.
More Thorn Enterprises and Kings of Ruin action. And watch out for Bob again. Kaitoa coming to aid his buddy.
You seem to not be able to get the job done.
She made me go out there.
Whoa.
She made me save you. I could have won that myself if I didn't have to save you.
Right, you're out there to represent the enterprise.
And that wasn't for the enterprise.
And that is not good enough.
Well, our next match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the RCW Tag Team Championships.
Oh, it'll be championship intros. Okay, I'm going to jump in now. Welcome back, everybody, to RCW Brewtality 2, Dawn of the Shed. We are kicking things off with gold on the line. You are seeing now the number one contenders, the Kings of Ruin, Havoc and Mike Boomer, who are going to be challenging the Enterprise here for the RCW Tag Team title.
Sean, I can't believe I left you here by yourself. I mean, with Down Under, it's basically the blind leading the blind. But that first title match we had here at Brewtality 2 tonight didn't quite pan out the way I wanted it to. Let's see if the Kings of Ruin can kick off a hell of a couple of months for them, because they've got titles all coming up within the next, few shows.
And their opponents.
That's exactly right. If they come up with the titles here, that is plan 1 of a 3-part plan. We have the Emerald Crown up for grabs, and Zach Sabbath will be taking on the Dominance Sigma in the finals. And then in the main event, the RCW Grand Championship is going to be on the line. Nikki Fortune going one-on-one with Chris Basso. By the end of this year, it could be Kings of Ruin, Kings of Gold.
But who could play ultimate spoilers tonight, Sean? We are looking at Thorn Enterprises. For the past several months, ever since winning the titles back in May, they have had the Kings of Ruin number like nobody else. They're going to like speed dive. They have been Kings of Ruin, I believe if I check the records, 3 different occasions, counting their championship win back at Trial by Stone. The Kings of Ruin are fighting an uphill battle as far as I'm concerned.
And you see here, of course, we don't have my usual broadcast colleague, Angus Ardacey, with me, but we do have his fiancée, Izzy Shaw, who once again is trailing behind the Tag Team Champions. It is a very interesting relationship that B.O.B., that big old bastard, has with Izzy Shaw.
Still refuse that Angus got anyone breathing.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is an RCW Tag Team Championship match. Introducing to my left, the challengers, representing the Kings of Ruin, weighing 168 kilos, the Weapon, Mike Boomer, and the Master of Mayhem, Havoc!
Introducing the champions, being accompanied by Izzy Shaw, weighing in at a combined weight of 170 kilograms. They are the RCW Tag Team Champions, the Bitter Old Bastard Bob and Kai Toa!
You know, you mentioned it was Trial by Stone that Enterprises won the gold, and now the bastard knocks the champions out, the contenders out of the ring. Sorry, and now Kaitoa starting things off.
This is great strategy from the champions. Meet the veterans head on. They know, like I said earlier, 3 different occasions this year when the titles come on the line for one of the prizes, Hook or Black Hook, they have held on to those silver and green championship belts. Tonight, if Kings of Ruin lose, this is a domino effect for them. I believe this is going to set the tone for their huge championship couple of months ahead.
And I was going to be mentioning, you mentioned Trial by Stone. Let's look back to Heavy as a Crown. That was the last time we saw these two teams go up against each other with the titles on the line. On that occasion, it was the anniversary gift, that watch that Izzy Shaw had been given by Angus Ardacey that Bob used to secure the victory.
Do you know what? Angus should just thank his lucky stars anyone wants to be with him to begin with. Bob, that watch looked better on him anyway.
Unfortunately, now we have Bob, who's now tagging Kayatoa. One thing we have to keep in mind here is, as much of a well-oiled machine as these two are working together, as there has been I'm going to say a little bit of friction between these two here, and it is something that Boomer just recently has tried to sow more dissent here, saying that the only reason that they are tag team champions is because of Kayatoa.
Oh, look, there's just a tad of tension, and that's becoming of someone who is rising through the ranks like Kayatoa, and he just wants to prove himself to Bob. As Bob hits a senton right there, he just wants to prove himself that he can hang with veterans like Bob and Havoc and like Boomer. I mean, look at this guy. He is ripped to shreds. He has come up in the academy as Bob takes care of Havoc right there. He's come up through the academy and already he's a champion, the youngest ever here in RCW.
That's it. Kayatoa now 18 years of age, 17 when he first started here, already a tag team championship holder, and now Bob is keeping Havoc on the outside. Havoc, as we just celebrated 25 years. If you look on the other side of the equation, Kayatoa 18 years of age, Havoc 25 years of experience.
Kayatoa wasn't even born when Havoc made his debut in professional wrestling. This is...
Oh my!
This is...
you want to speak about that, the animosity, as it were, that's been brewing. Case in point. That's one way to tag in your opponent, your tag team partner, rather.
Look, Bob is just... He's leading the way. Look, and this is exactly why. Bob, he gave him a love tap. That's all it was.
The world outside here. Now, Izzy with some words for Kayatoa there. What is going on with these two? What is going on with the entirety of the Enterprises here?
I've got to say, Izzy Shaw has been a huge benefactor to Thorn Enterprises. She's literally just taken over the Enterprise. It was back at a Brawl in Mount Gambier where we saw the other half of the Kings of Ruin, Mickey Fortune and Zach Sabbath, fall to Thorn Enterprises as well. So they've gone through the whole gambit of the Kings of Ruin. Tonight it's just finally sealing the final nail in the coffin of the Kings.
I don't know if you heard that, Jimmy, but Bob is saying, listen to me. Already arguing in the middle of the ring, which is now giving Boomer an opportunity, but now it is cut to the quick here. Enziguri German suplex.
Sean, he should, because you get results like this. Look, Bob is literally carrying this team right now. He carried Kayatoa over to the cover, and he can't put him away there. Bob, I understand the frustration for Bob.
One thing that Bob is able to do, though, he has been very effective in keeping Havoc off the apron, out of the match. And if Havoc is not careful, he's going to potentially cost the match for his tag team partner here in Kings of Ruin.
Kayatoa trying to drag Mike Boomer away from the rope here. That knee will certainly help him out.
And Kayatoa and Mike Boomer, actually in a lot of ways, very similar in their styles. It is just that youth versus that experience that separates them. In a lot of ways, Kayatoa is a very young Mike Boomer.
Well, look at this, Mike Boomer and Havoc. You've got to believe if they're not nearing it, they're there right now, the twilight of their careers. An RCW Tag Team title run puts Mike Boomer on the same par with the Pariah as the only 3-time RCW Tag Team champions in this company. Havoc, hey, he last had RCW gold a few years ago. He wants that taste again as the 25-year vet gets in the ring.
That's it, Havoc now cleaning house here, taking both Kayatoa and Bob to the floor. That 25 years of experience, up and over to Bob, now over to Kayatoa. Emphatically taking charge now is the member of the Kings of Ruin.
You got to think Havoc still has revenge on his mind with Grim. He's going to settle that issue one day. Perhaps he can settle it with an RCW tag title over his shoulder as Kayatoa, again, rise beyond his years, breaking up that 3 count. He needs to stay in the ring with the action going on.
That's it. This is our second of 2 title matches here tonight. Remember, the RCW Championship titles are on the line here. You know, there are a plethora of teams, potentially even the Pariah, waiting in the back, wondering who's going to come out on top here tonight.
Oh, can you imagine a Kings of Ruin versus Pariah matchup down the line, or perhaps it could be Thorn Enterprises.
Hold on! Oh, my goodness! You want to talk about that experience beyond your years, Kayatoa using Boomer to break up the pinfall.
The unbelievable athleticism from Kayatoa, the way he's able to move around that ring, it astounds me every single time. From the first time I saw him in a singles match with Matt Hayter to now as an RCW tag champion as he just shotgun drop kicks Mike Boomer in the corner, but Havoc.
Wait a minute! Straight back up! It is not only the agility of Kaitoa, the strength that it took for him to deadweight drag that bitter old bastard over to his own corner to bring him back in.
Bob sees something in this kid, I think we all do, and we're seeing that potential come out right now as he's got both the Kings of Ruin in there with him.
Look at that, double stunner, double cutter there, springboarding up by Kaitoa. We want to talk about the new generation here. The sky is the limit for an individual like Kaitoa.
He takes to the skies. He is the sky. He's up there.
And listen to this crowd who's been solidly behind Kaitoa month after month after month. And I have to wonder if that's why Bob is getting the bitter moniker in his name. Is he jealous of some of the crowd reactions that Kaitoa's been getting?
Well, with Bob with Izzy Shaw in his arm, I don't think he's jealous at all, but...
Oh, good God.
Now,
my God!
We've seen that backbreaker before as Kaitoa bends like a slinky over the knees of Mike Boomer.
Now, tables have been turned. Bob is the one being kept off the apron here as the weapon is now asking the crowd to clear here. Looks like nefarious intentions. Another one to take to the skies.
Oh, the big shit hasn't been kind to Paul Kaitoa when it comes to...
Oh my God! Blue Thunder Bomb on the inside, Suicide Dive on the outside, Tope Suicida!
I'm looking over the balcony to my right, Sean, and I remember Kaitoa being chokeslammed by Grim onto all those people last time. It's amazing that he's even here to compete, let alone be a champion at this day and age. But now the Kings of Ruin, they're getting this crowd behind them. This is what's going to be the difference maker.
Kaitoa has to be very careful in this situation here. Oh my God, the Exiled has been hit!
Could Kaitoa be exiled from Thorn Enterprises if he can't?
Bob was about to get in the ring. What is Bob doing? Bob just decided, Bob just pulled Izzy Shaw away!
We got new tag team champions!
Jimmy, Bob just pulled Izzy Shaw away. He made a decision there.
Sean, the story is we have brand new RCW tag team champion. This crowd is stunned. Bob sacrificed the titles over Izzy.
I am thoroughly confused here. Bob making a decision to ensure that those tag titles were no longer around their waist. Because of Bob's actions, we are brand new RCW Tag Team Champions.
The purge of the Kings of Ruin for RCW Gold has begun. This could be a sign of things to come. Battle for supremacy. You cannot miss out. The Kings of Ruin have a chance to bring home the Emerald Crown and the RCW Grand Championship.
You have to wonder, do good things come in threes for the Kings of Ruin? By the end of this year, you could see Tag Team Champions, Emerald Crowd Holder, RCW Grand Championship, all held by the Kings of Ruin.
An unbelievable turn of events as we move towards our main event. You think you've seen something tonight, you ain't seen nothing, because you are about to experience the namesake of this show. Brewtality is coming your way.
Big Shed, it is time for your main event of the evening. It's a singles match, and it's a no disqualification match. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Introducing first,
weighing in at 106 kilograms, from the Sunshine Coast, he's the chaplain of the old guard, the muscle mercenary, Dean Brady!
Pound for pound, I wholeheartedly believe that Dean Brady, the muscle mercenary, is the most dangerous individual currently walking through Riot City Wrestling.
The sins of the sister, the rise of the brother. Dean Brady, ever since exiling Zaria from this company, he has been on the roll of his career. Tonight, in the same match type that he finished off his own sister in, he steps disrupted her fight.
He holds victories lately over Zarya, over Banjo Powers, over Nick Armstrong. And now he looks to take out Matt Hayter, the official ego. The animosity that has been brewing over the last couple of months. We thought this was Matt Hayter versus the old guard, yet Dean Brady has made it emphatically personal. Hell, Matt Hayter has made it personal here.
And his opponent.
Speaking of the official ego himself, no, I think they're going to do it in ring. Like now.
Weighing 1,000 pounds of pure ego. The official ego. Matt Hayter!
Sean Thomas, this man has gone through the emotional roller coaster of a lifetime in 2024. He thought he had Chris Basso lined up in his grasp to end that situation, to end that blood feud once and for all. But as you mentioned before, you thought the story was going to him and Chris Basso. Now, Dean Brady has wanted this fight the entire time, and tonight, I believe, Matt Hayter is in.
Let's cast your minds back to Brewtality Part 1 about 6 months ago. That was the time when Zarya brought Matt Hayter out to the ring and said, I want the old Matt Hayter back. And surely we got that. So as much as we say that Dean Brady is the most dangerous he's ever been, this is the Matt Hayter that we have known for years. This is the multi-time RCW champion. He is just as dangerous. He is just as methodical. And you know that he has gotten himself firmly into the head of Dean Brady tonight.
I think Matt Hayter knows that. And here comes Matt Hayter.
Here we go.
He threw the weapons in the ring. He knows that toe-to-toe, going against Dean Brady, he's going to have an uphill battle. I don't know why he started off this match rushing the chaplain of the old guard.
And the problem is here is that the last time that we saw Dean Brady in a no disqualification match, what happened? He exiled his own sister from the company.
You're absolutely right, Sean. This is Dean Brady's match, but that right there was Dean Brady's back. What is his head? We are losing sight of these two gentlemen here as they are fighting around the ringside area of the Big Shed.
Here's the thing, the Big Shed Brewery is a massive venue here. I mean, we could go right, oh my God! You see the guillotine using the lid of that rubbish can on the apron there.
Hey, if Matt Hayter wants to shut Dean Brady up, that's a good way to do it.
We are starting out strong. I mean, anything and everything is going to happen here tonight. I mean, this is the last match of the evening. We can go straight to midnight. We can go longer until at least one or both of these men are no longer standing.
Ain't no lockout with us. We'll bring this shed down with these two men here. This is so personal, Sean. This goes into territory of Dean Brady thinking that it was Matt Hayter who corrupted the mind of Zarya, and that is the reason why it ended the way it did between the Bradys.
And the problem is that never has there been here in RCW, I would argue, an animosity that is built so personally, revolving around someone that isn't even a part of RCW anymore.
Well, Matt Hayter right now is perched up on that bar, and he...
He just...
See, I think Matt Hayter, he's definitely playing up to the crowd right now, but he needs to stay on Dean Brady like he did at the get-go. I thought it was not a wise strategy, but it worked effective enough to have Dean Brady in the position instead.
This is the problem here, and I was saying this to Angus not too long ago. The problem that Matt Hayter potentially faces here is he has to take this seriously. He cannot foresee, well, he can't have a victory if he treats Dean Brady like a joke.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now we are hearing sounds and thuds and bangs. Sounds like gunshots going off in here, but those are the bodies of the gentlemen who are in our main event tonight. As Dean Brady,
oh my God, they're up on the railings here, up a staircase. Remember what happened the last time an RCW competitor was here? Oh my God!
Remember the last time Matt Hayter was up there?
Precariously, Matt Hayter almost, I mean, that is a 10, 15-foot drop?
Well, last time he went on his own wheel, I don't think, that's hard to make out what that weapon was right there, but
It was a number 20 room sign, table sign as it were.
Well, take a seat, Dean Brady.
Unfortunately, now we've lost sight of them from where we are.
It's going to be a long night between these two gentlemen, I think.
Oh my God.
I think Matt Hayter and Dean Brady are over by the back. Dean Brady looks like he's going over.
And I want to point out, there is no mat on the bottom there. There is just drinks and audience members.
You got to hope that beer and people catch you.
And now trying to hoist him up and over.
Matt Hayter.
Oh my God. I mean, at some point, yes, I understand it's no disqualification, but at some point, the referee needs to at least look at this match and restore some sort of order.
Sean, I don't care. I should say, I don't think either of these men care whether or not they send each other to the hospital tonight. They have to prove they're the alpha male, the big dog in this shed tonight.
And you know, again, we know that everyone is going to be watching this match closely. You know, the old guard is watching. You know, the Kings of Ruin is watching. You know, Zarya is watching this match. Her brother against Matt Hayter here, the official ego. What must be going through her mind?
Two people that she was very close with here in her time in RCW are now ripping each other.
Oh my God!
Looking to end each other's careers. Oh my God, Dean Brady almost went over that barricade.
I just have to wonder, has every audience member here signed a waiver?
Sean, how high did you say that was up?
About 15 feet, I would say.
Oh, out. My God.
At least now they've come down to the ground floor, at least for now. And behind us we have a bunch of bats and a bunch of...
The safety of a concrete floor.
Exactly right. We saw earlier what happened. Einar the Strage, a flying senton off the top rope to that concrete floor. You sacrifice your body to try and incapacitate your opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most deep-seated personal rivalries in RCW history. And
I love that you say that while Matt Hayter's doing a jig in a cowboy
because
hat.
it's all to get under his head. He's a little worm when it comes to this sort of stuff, and I had to deal with it for so long. I grew up with this man, and he still plays games like this. It's going to come back to bite him in his sparkly ass tonight if Dean Brady gets a hold of him with a spear and an F5. He's got me hot.
This is exactly the thing on the other side of the equation, though. Dean Brady has to make sure that, just like you just there, he cannot fly off the handle. He has to be able to utilize that anger and focus it, not let it run roughshed and cost him the match.
It's a tightrope walk that Matt Hayter strolls every time. That controversial Matt Hayter banging the cans together right now to get this crowd into it, because he's about to send Dean Brady to the one place he wants to send him, and that's the garbage.
Now I just have to wonder, though, has Dean Brady been given enough time to potentially get to his feet and... Oh my God, well, maybe not.
A steel trash can bouncing off the head of the chaplain.
Chaplain of the old guard. And again, I am shocked at the absence of Ben Rosenthal and the rest of the old guard. Hell, might not be there the whole match, but at least for now. Oh my God! Listen to that, reverberating around the brewery here.
The head of Dean Brady is indented into that trash can. Again, if the old guard want to make their presence felt, they will. But with Dean Brady, he has not needed it. He hasn't needed it, Sean. Let's be blunt. This guy's a killer. He is the muscle mercenary.
That's it. One of the only times that we've seen Dean Brady lose a match in recent memory was in Triple Threat Affair when Snacks came away with a Strength Cup.
This is one-on-one.
That's exactly right. In one-on-one competition, Dean Brady is generally so focused, so dangerous.
I don't think I've seen one single wrestling hold applied so far in this match.
And you might not. That's the thing about this sort of environment. You may not see a single hold, a single wrestling move this entire time.
Damn it, Sean, I'm here for it. Someone's career will change forever tonight.
You saw that. The hand of Matt Hayter underneath her on top of that trash can there, and it may be broken.
Can't pick up any weapons if your hands don't work.
Yes, but you can still deliver a super kick.
Hey, right now Matt Hayter's not in a vertical enough position, but Dean Brady has took off his belt.
It is hard to hear you, sorry, over this crowd.
Did you hear that though, Sean? The leather on skin.
Exactly it. It could be a chain, it could be a leather whip. Listen closely. Beating him senseless, and unfortunately this is where, similar to his match with his own sister, you may see Dean Brady slow down. He may take his time. He will begin to enjoy this.
He's happy to take the crowd out of it. He doesn't give a damn. Right now, the only person in this room right now that he's concerned about is Matt Hayter.
The tunnel vision now as he double wraps around the neck of Hayter. Hayter might not even give up. He may just simply pass out.
And Dean Brady, I tell you what, I don't know if he's going to be satisfied with that. He wants Matt Hayter to know he's the man that put him out. And
And again attacking that arm, that hand of the official ego here.
The more Dean Brady chops away, the more Matt Hayter's spirit goes.
This is exactly what Dean Brady needs to do here. Oh, here we go!
More hardware coming out of the big shed. I hope no one booked that or reserved it, because Dean Brady, I don't believe. That's it. Play with him, Dean. Play with him.
Dean Brady edging our audience here.
There is some gratification right now for Dean Brady, knowing that he's taken Matt Hayter's fan.
Hold on, Spear! Wait, no!
The trash can off the skull of Dean Brady.
I thought Dean Brady, the muscle mercenary, had the spear coming and has been eating the lid of the trash can over and over. Now we're looking for that satellite DDT to no avail. Spear again, no!
How hard is the head of Dean Brady? He took a trash can, then a cooking sheet, and now a DDT.
There we go!
And he's back up on his feet. He's on his feet, Sean. Okay, he's down, but my God.
And now what you're going to find is the opposite part of the equation. Matt Hayter now needs to put his foot on the gas. He needs to go hard and fast and really lay on the attack on the muscle mercenary. What the hell? Oh my, is that a guitar?
Sing me a song and play me a tune.
I think that might have been a G chord. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Oh, he hit the OG chord. And the choir comes out.
Did a ghost come out of that guitar? Why was it so dusty?
That right there was Matt Hayter's, perhaps his final song he's playing tonight as Dean Brady. Hey, you know what? It actually could be the final song for Dean Brady.
You have to wonder there, I mean, what else is going to come into this match? We've got guitars, rubbish cans, trying to throw people off balconies here. And now we are tuning up the band here.
We go from the guitar to the stomps, the beats of the boot are ready for Dean Brady.
Dean Brady does not know what's coming. He needs to turn around.
Dean Brady is busted open.
I mean, it's legal. Absolutely legal. Look at the face of the muscle mercenary. Busted wide open by that guitar shot.
Shards of strings and splinters opening up the head of the chaplain of the old guard.
I've got to point out, I've noticed there's a kendo stick in the ring as well, and that still hasn't been utilised.
Anything but the freaking kitchen sink at this point. They've got one of them behind the bar.
I mean, he's pulled out something else from the bottom. I mean, the chain! The chain, as we mentioned before, has been well established as part of Dean Brady's arsenal here.
Dean Brady, he's ready to break the chain. He's ready.
And again, oh my God, around the mouth!
He's ready to rip the cheeks of Matt Hayter out of his face.
This isn't about choking Hayter out. This is simply about inflicting punishment.
And that's all this match is. This is punishment. These two men will never be the same after this brutality.
Management, the co-GMs knew what they were doing when they signed this match, understanding that no normal affair was going to be able to contain these two individuals. And he used the chain to balance on his back.
Choking the life out of Matt Hayter. Symbolic, perhaps. He feels like he carried Zari on his back.
Oh, the gum! The gum hit a cameraman, I think.
Is that a gum or a tooth?
Oh. A low blow there. I believe able to break the chain, and now giving him some well-needed minutes here, much-needed minutes, just to catch his breath.
You mentioned it earlier, that kendo stick in the ring. As Matt Hayter.
Oh! Good grief!
Ladies and gentlemen, I could not do justice how loud that echo was here in the big shed.
Just look
up. Look at the face of Dean Brady. Bloody, battered, beaten and bruised, but so far not defeated. He is...
Give it a moment, look at his back, and you're going to see whelps coming up thick and fast. Hayter savoring the moment, taking his time.
Yeah, sick.
Uh-oh. Brady's caught it. Brady has the kendo stick, has his throat.
He's going to choke the life out of him. With that, he's going to punch. Oh my God! Oh my...
Straight into the esophagus of Matt Hayter.
Michael Jeff on him.
I mean, his larynx is crushed. That's plain and simple.
Nah, this may have gone too far.
Okay, we're having a look. I mean, this is the guillotine. This is what injured Matt Hayter, took him out of a strength competition in the first place. Dean Brady looking to choke the life out of the official ego. Wait, he's caught it. I mean, is there rope break in this match? Oh my God.
Sean, he almost impaled Matt Hayter's throat.
He's in the center of the ring, Jimmy. I mean, the crowd is behind Matt Hayter. I don't know if that's really going to be enough.
I don't know how well this crowd's going to do it. He can't breathe.
Again, Brady smart enough to put him in the center of the ring. Hayter might be out. Hold on.
You've got to be freaking kidding me.
What little bit of life is left in Hayter is coursing through his body.
I don't know whether he's got guts or he's just dumb. Just stay down, Nat. Stay the freaking hell down.
And the sheer force of will, the sheer power to lift, to deadlift Brady up.
This is unbelievable. Absolutely.
The power! The strength!
A testament to this man's ego. He cannot let Dean Brady win, even if he can't breathe. He's going to make sure his last breath is standing over Dean Brady tonight.
And now the count. Well, Michael Anderson really not sure what to do at this point. Well, you can't count a 10 count, can you?
All it's going to take is one pinfall and one submission. That's all Michael Anderson's job is tonight.
I mean,
I don't know.
He spoke too soon.
Hey, you know what? Maybe he just wants to end this. Maybe Michael just feels like this has gone too far. We spoke about it earlier.
And really, it's not even a matter of feeling it's gone too far. It has gone too far. It's gone well past beyond where it needs to go for this match. But unfortunately, for two individuals like Matt Hayter and Dean Brady, that is what it's going to take.
This could be a mercy killing by Michael, just ending this match. Referee Michael Anderson here.
We're at 8.
He's up to 8.
Now Hayter needing the ropes to assist himself to his feet here. Hold on.
And they're up.
Both men up to their
Barely.
feet. Hayter,
Barely.
Brady found each other once again. It has been 20 minutes of sheer chicanery and violence.
Sean, these men once were good mates. They really were. They stood in this building, in this ring, as respective opponents in a battle royal, a rumble. Now they are looking at each other with pure hatred.
All over Zaria, all over who they believe. They blame each other for each other's misfortune.
This goes beyond this. This goes beyond just Zaria. This is so personal. This is Dean Brady, perhaps Chris Basso, told Dean Brady how Matt Hayter is actually like behind closed doors. How much of a conniving, backstabbing individual he could be. And Dean Brady is perhaps doing the bidding of Chris Basso as these men trade back and forth.
And we think about it, with every single punch that Matt Hayter exudes, there's going to be a measure of revenge for how Brady treated his sister. Every single blow with meaning, with violence, with revenge on the mind.
You've got to wonder, the person that Dean Brady is staring at right now, is it another human being or is it someone he needs?
And again, just both these men will not quit. Another elbow, a forearm smash, sorry.
Dean Brady said he wanted this place to be the mausoleum. The final resting place of Matt Hayter as well.
Did you see that? Brady had that scouted. He lulled Hayter into that big boot. Lured him.
Again, you saw, I don't know if it was a tooth or something just flew out of the mouth of Matt Hayter.
There's a bit of Hayter, no matter what it was.
Yeah.
Hold on, spear!
Super kick! Super kick!
Super kick caught, but no, wisely! The muscle mercenary rolling out of the ring, preventing the 3 count.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, the pinfall has to happen inside the ring for this match to end.
This is not Falls Count anywhere. That is the smartest thing that Brady has done this entire match. I don't even know if it's purely deliberate or not. Either way, he rolled out of the ring. Maybe it's just pure momentum.
Instinct, momentum, whatever you want to call it. For now, Dean Brady, this is pride. This is about who is the man to step up after Chris Basso. Let's face it, the old guard, they are atop of Riot City Wrestling right now. Dean Brady is that next one coming up. He is next in line. The only person standing in his way, he feels, is Matt Hayter.
We are, again, over 20 minutes into this match now. Dean Brady almost lifeless in the ring. I mean, that super kick took him out. He is gone.
You got to wonder if Dean Brady thinks he's in a big shed right now.
I've got to wonder what Matt Hayter has in store right now. You can see him skulking on the outside. What is he looking for? I mean, you can hear the audience. They're calling for the table. We saw it earlier.
They know what they want. Dean Brady took it away from him.
But what does Matt Hayter want?
Brady taketh away. Hayter giveth.
Now the turntables. We are hoisting up, using every last bit of his strength here to just launch the table into the ring. Took enough strength to take a lifeless Dean Brady and chuck him back in.
I don't even know how Matt Hayter has the ego. That's all it is. This is pride. This is ego. He needs to put Dean Brady down, not just to get past him, to get to Chris Basso, but this is about so much more than just this. The times that,
oh my God!
Again, we saw the kendo stick earlier. Now into the leg of the chair. This is more personal than the grand title. This goes beyond championships.
The thing to keep in mind here is that this can't go beyond this match. Surely, what these men are attempting to do to each other isn't just simply winning a match. They're trying to incapacitate each other permanently.
Look at the face of Dean Brady, covered in blood like he was at Heavy as the Crown when he defeated his own sister in this very match type. He knows what it takes to put a person down.
Here's something that isn't talked about enough. For me, I don't think this is just about Matt Hayter or feeling that Matt Hayter took someone away from him. Dean is jealous of his own sister. I personally believe Dean thinks that he should have been the one to go overseas and to go on to bigger and better things.
Are you jealous of the man with the bat right now? Because right here, Dean Brady is going to use his signature bat. Swatting away that chair.
Hayter trying to throw that chair in the equation. Wait a minute! He has him caught! I thought he was looking for an F5 there.
Brady countered. He said he was going to break the spine. He said he was going to break the spine of Hayter.
2, 3, oh my God.
Jealousy makes a man do crazy things. Right there, Dean Brady is a man possessed. Look at him. He's possessed. He needs to finish Matt Hayter tonight.
Dean Brady swatted a steel chair out of the air to the ground and simply hoisted Hayter up with a devastating powerbomb. What in the hell is going on? I mean, he needs to be careful. We can't disqualify himself.
There's no disqualifications, obviously, but it seems
Oh, well, okay, come on.
Look, maybe Michael should have just counted it.
We're hero! Michael Anderson!
Do you have a death wish?
No!
Oh, Michael!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Dean Brady powerbomb referee Michael Anderson through the table.
Anderson tried so hard to avoid that powerbomb. Dean Brady said absolutely goddamn not.
What the hell was he thinking?
There's no referee now.
He has a freaking death wish.
Hayter on the ground. Michael Anderson through a table on the ground. What the hell is Dean Brady going for now? What the hell does he want?
We have no ref. Unless he's getting a referee from under the ring. Who's going to end this match?
I don't know, is Ben Rosenthal under there?
Dean Brady's just like, he just might end it for us right here. He just might end Matt Hayter once and for all.
Who's under that ring? Where is Brady?
Dean Brady's moving around on the outside of the ring, throwing around all sorts of furniture. I believe that's steel chairs. This is...
Oh, here he is. He's looking for something.
Sure, this is the side of what we saw in then Delta's last match. Here in Australia, where Dean Brady threw all these chairs in the ring.
There is, what, 6 chairs in the ring? Something like that. Making a tent out of some steel.
He's making a crash landing pit.
Jimmy, I think you called it before. You mentioned the words that Dean Brady says, I am going to break your spine.
He's going to make it easy.
No. Brady, Dean, don't know, come on! Oh my God!
What?
Here we go!
Another super kick.
Now, answering in return.
Hey, is he going for it?
Seeing a mega driver!
The move of the RCW Grand Champion, but there's no referee.
There's no referee.
We ain't got a referee. By all intents and purposes, this match should be over, but...
Wait a minute! Oh, God, 2 count! We have another official in the ring, but it's just a few seconds too late.
Young referee Riley Matthews in the ring. Not one of our senior officials, but hey, kid, he jumped in the fire here. Only a 2 count. Sean, this thing has gone all over the big shed. There is carnage, absolute brutality. This is not just a freaking name of a show. We are seeing 2 of the best in this country almost damn near kill each other.
You know, you now have Matt Hayter willing himself to his feet. I have a question for you. If I'm Riley Matthews, what is going through your mind? You've seen another official there get put through a table wondering, am I next?
Kid, just stay away. Stay in the background until you have to count a pinfall or ring the bell for a submission.
Hold on. Matt Hayter has it scouted.
Wait, there's chairs down below.
Moonsault!
Brings up the knees. He's able to dodge the chairs, but perhaps
No!
this could be it. Sean,
F5! And that's done. That is over.
We have
Wait,
one.
Jimmy.
Sean.
At 1. Matt Hayter kicked out of the F5. Dean Brady is beside himself.
I'm a loss for words. I'm a hard man to shut up.
What is it going to take?
Doesn't take sign language. No, in sign language.
His head has been taken clean off. Oh my God, no.
Dean Brady.
Another F5. Jesus Christ.
God.
There, 1, 2, and that'll do it.
Here is your winner,
Once again, Dean Brady, the muscle mercenary, has eradicated another member of the RCW roster.
Sean, what have we just seen? Have we just seen the end of an ego? Dean Brady, in the same match that he put down his sister, threw her out of this country, he has defeated Matt Hayter without the old guard. There was nothing. Sure, you could say that pinfall earlier, but there was no telling whether or not Dean Brady would have kicked out of that. Dean Brady, he beat Matt Hayter.
There is carnage strewn about the ring. Chaos has ensued. But as the smoke has cleared, once again, Dean Brady has picked up a victory. This is the problem. This is a message sent to the remainder of the roster that is there. Do not cross the muscle mercenary. Do not cross the old guard. Do not cross Dean freaking Brady.
Sean, this place may be called Big Shed Brewery. Tonight it is known as the Mausoleum of Matt Hayter. And there is your mercenary.